What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Double B here, back with another video. This is Tuddy Talk Week 7. Just going to do a quick recap of last week. We didn't do too great at all. Went 3-8. Lost 3.45 units. That brings our current record for the season to 11-11. Still up on the season, sitting at 0.47. So, still in the green. Definitely want to turn around this week. I know we will. Good vibes in the air. I'm feeling it for this weekend, so not going to waste any time. So let's get into it. Just please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely appreciate that. So let's get into it. For the first game here, we got Detroit versus Baltimore, and I'm rocking with Mark Andrews. This is National Tight End Day, if you guys didn't know. So, Mark Andrews hasn't scored in 2 games. Definitely due. He's one of Lamar Jackson's favorite targets. He has a good matchup. Detroit struggles against tight ends. So, I like the spot here for Mark Andrews. Next game is Cleveland versus the Colts. We're going with Kareem Hunt. Bet Rivers at plus 180. I like him. You could go with Ford. I was torn between those two, but Kareem Hunt got more touches last week over Ford, and he's seeming like he's getting more of the work. So he's a veteran. The Browns are comfortable with him there. Deshaun Watson, I believe, is coming back, but I rather roll with Kareem Hunt. I like the spot there. Next game up is Washington versus the Giants. Rolling with Brian Robinson. Points bet for plus 135. It's a great matchup. Giants are pretty much trash all around. Washington likes to rely on Brian Robinson heavy, so feel confident he gets one in this week. Next game up is Las Vegas versus Chicago. Yes, I know Brian Hoyer is the quarterback. He's a veteran. He's playing against his old team. Devontae Adams has recently announced earlier in this week he voices frustrations with his role in his offense, not being involved enough. So I feel like they're going to force feed him the ball. So I have him on DraftKings at plus 165. So it's great price for Devontae Adams. Definitely a good buy high spot on him. Next game is Buffalo versus New England. Rocking with Stephon Diggs at Hard Rock, plus 130. He didn't score last week. Guys like him, it's rare to see them go more than, multiple weeks without scoring a touchdown. So, I like him to score this week for sure. This game is probably my least favorite game. Drake London, I'm rolling with on points bet for plus 290. Pretty good value for a number 1 receiver. Like I said, don't really love it. It's just kind of a gross game, but going to roll with him. Ritter definitely seems like he likes him a lot, and Drake London's been he's been producing pretty well, so I just love the value there for him. Next game up is Pittsburgh versus the Rams. Cooper Kupp was actually one of the 3 guys that cashed for us last week. Got him over at Barstool for plus 115. I'm sure if you guys have been watching the last couple weeks, most of the plays, I wouldn't say most, but a good amount of the plays are on Barstool and Hard Rock. So if you guys can get those sports books where you're located at, it's definitely a huge plus. I always talk about getting multiple sports books, shop lines, all that stuff. But especially with anytime touchdown scores, you can see massive variance between odds, big differences between the odds from book to book. So highly recommend getting as many sports books as you can so you can shop around for the best lines. So let's move on to the next game. We're going with Arizona versus Seattle. We're going with Marquise Brown, anytime touchdown over at Barstool, plus 230. It's a pretty good matchup. Seattle has not done well against receivers, and again, number 1 receiver, pretty good value here. Game script's also in favor of Arizona. Seattle's 6.5 or 7.5 point favorites, so should be playing from behind most of the game. Arizona, so love the spot there for them. For Marquise Brown, I should say. Next game up, Chargers versus Chiefs. Rolling with Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown over at Hard Rock at minus 120. Again, similar to Stephon Diggs, he didn't score last week. It's very rare to see, Travis, guys of these caliber, to go multiple weeks without scoring. It's a high scoring game. It totals at 47.5. Definitely expect a high pace game. Chiefs kind of hard to pick guys to score, especially in the passing game. Travis Kelce's the really only consistent guy that you can pretty much rely on week in and week out. So I'll roll with him. I like the spot here. And then the last game is Green Bay versus Denver. And we're rolling with Aaron Jones, anytime touchdown score at Barstool at plus 125. Denver's defense has been historically bad this year, specifically against the run. Aaron Jones, he's a workhorse. And, I like to see him punch one in or get a receiving touchdown. Either way, works for me. Just need a tutty. But, yeah, that'll do it. I'll wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate the support I've been getting. If you feel that I've missed out on a guy or someone you really like that I didn't name on here, please feel free to comment. I love to, see that, get other people's inputs on it. So, yeah. With that being said, we'll wrap it up here. And good luck, everyone. Let's cash.